What's going on, YouTube? My name is Skill87, and in today's video, I want to talk to you guys about Metal Gear Online 3, as the community has dubbed it. So, real quick, I'm a humongous Metal Gear Online fan. I played the shit out of Metal Gear Online 2 on the PS3. That game played a major role when I was going through the academy to pursue my career, and it just helped me mentally. It was a great game. It was technical, it was mechanical, it was complicated, it was annoying, it was memorable. It was this amazing online experience that I looked forward to playing every single weekend when I came home. And it was such an awesome game. It was a game in a league of its own. It had its issues, it wasn't perfect, and no Metal Gear Online veteran will tell you the game was perfect. It had a lot of issues, but because of its uniqueness, and because you have never played anything like it, and because it took so much dedication to actually get good at, you appreciated the game and you loved it. And sadly, in 2012, they shut the servers down. So me and several thousand other Metal Gear Online fans have been eagerly waiting for the third version of Metal Gear Online, 2015, flash forward, and we finally have Metal Gear Online 3. And it's been this crazy mix of emotion of what happened and, okay, I like where this is going, this can improve. I'm kind of torn in between. You see, I've always been the kind of guy where I accept change. As long as change is good, I don't mind change. I'm willing to adapt. I personally didn't want another Metal Gear Online 2, per se. I would have loved a lot of ideas to have been carried over from Metal Gear Online 2 to Metal Gear Online 3, but a lot of things that made Metal Gear Online 2 needed to go. Example, in Metal Gear Online 2, I did not like the whole Konami ID concept and how it took 5 hours to set up a goddamn fucking ID to play a game on my console. I didn't like the fact that it took, God knows, 5 to 8 minutes to start up a PS3 to get into Metal Gear Online, all those damn loading screens. I didn't like the fact that in Metal Gear Online 2, the auto matchmaking is relatively non-existent because the community wasn't that large, and I didn't like the fact that Metal Gear Online 2 was 30 frames per second, and the frame rate would decrease depending on the host's connection. So, flash forward, Metal Gear Online 3, a lot of things have changed, a lot of things have been fixed. In Metal Gear Online 3, the game loads very quickly, the game is 60 frames per second, the game is fast-paced, and a lot of what makes Metal Gear Online 2 is, in a sense, in Metal Gear Online 3. I like the fact that there's kind of a free roam lobby concept, and then with the PS4, you can put the game on rest mode, and when you turn your PS4 back on, you're still logged into the Metal Gear Online servers per se. You don't got to turn the game on and off. It's just all been, in a sense, made simpler for the player. The party system actually, after a couple updates, actually works now with Metal Gear Online 3. So a lot of things that were missing in Metal Gear Online 2 are, they work in Metal Gear Online 3. The auto matchmaking is also in Metal Gear Online 3. There's no one can deny the auto matchmaking actually works. A lot of things that need to be fixed in Metal Gear Online 2 have been fixed or adjusted or added in Metal Gear Online 3, but then the developers took a lot away from us, and it's upsetting a lot of players. And that's what I'm here to talk about. You see, what made Metal Gear Online 2 such a memorable experience was the gameplay and how hard it was. Metal Gear Online 3 is more or less this run and gun, shoot the body experience, which has been primarily, made fun of by the community to be the Call of Duty effect. Okay, and this, I can agree with this. In Metal Gear Online 2, there was a humongous emphasis on headshots, and I kind of miss this. And when I played Metal Gear Online 3, out of instinct, I started aiming at people's heads, and I noticed that I'm getting bodied by motherfuckers shooting at my feet. And I'm like, what? And I'm playing the game, and I realized, holy shit, the headshot concept is gone. The game has low health, and the game is based around the game being extremely fast-paced and not caring about headshots. Now, granted, headshots still a thing. 1 or 2 shots a head will kill a player. You can succeed successfully and effectively just by being, a quicker trigger finger. As a Metal Gear Online 2, as long as you had decent aim and patience, and you knew how to pop shot people, a person sneaking up on you didn't really mean that they were going to kill you. A person come up to you, point blank in your face, and if they didn't shoot you in the head, and you were better at that, you were going to win that fight, giving the game this uniqueness. Okay, it made the player feel good about himself, that even if a player snuck up on him, he could still succeed. And Metal Gear Online 3, it's not a thing. Metal Gear Online 3, it feels like you're playing a typical first-person shooter with low health. If someone comes on the corner and they're behind you, well, you're fucked, dude. And that is upsetting a lot of veterans because it feels overly mainstream. See, the problem is Metal Gear Online 3 isn't a bad game in any shape, way, or form. It's actually a fun fucking game. I love the game. I get a lot of enjoyment out of it. I got level 20 Infiltrator. I got level 27 Enforcer. Enforcer for life. But the game, what's upsetting the veterans, and the reason the veterans are being so vocal, is we're trying to get the developers to understand. We don't dislike the game. We hate the fact that you mainstreamed it. And there was no need for that. Why couldn't the developers... We understand. We understand that Metal Gear Online the original, was based on Metal Gear Solid 3 Subsistence gameplay. We understand that Metal Gear Online 2's gameplay was based off Metal Gear Solid 4's gameplay. We understand that. So, when we played Metal Gear Solid 5 and we realized the game was extremely fast-paced compared to previous Metal Gear games, we knew that the Metal Gear Online portion of Metal Gear Solid 5 would be fast-paced. We knew it, we saw it coming, but it just feels awkward. Like, the online just doesn't feel... Granted, 6 frames per second, there's this real awkward lack of feel. It's hard to explain. You have to play Metal Gear Online 2 to understand what I'm talking about. The feeling of Metal Gear Online 3 compared to 2, it doesn't feel right. It feels like they just took the single-player component and put a bunch of players in an arena, and you're all single-playering it out against each other, in a sense. As a Metal Gear Online 2 really felt like a multiplayer experience. You have to be a gamer of some years to understand what I'm trying to say. It's really hard to put into words, but certain games just feel like they're meant for online. And Metal Gear Online 2 felt like it was an online experience, as with Metal Gear Online 3 feels like a glorified single-player game online surrounded by a bunch of other players. The game is fun. The game it's fluid, it's responsive, but the game needs a lot of polish. Okay, compared to, I got this list. Okay, I went to the wiki. Metal Gear Online 2, before it was shut down, had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 fucking game modes. Okay, then it had the SOP system. It had really awesome CQC. Metal Gear Online 3 ships, and it's been going on several weeks now. It has 3 game modes. Okay, 3. Not 11, not even at least 6. No, we have 3. We have Bounty Hunter, which is basically a glorified team deathmatch that encourages a little stuff gameplay. It's team deathmatch. You have tickets. You kill your opponents, okay, and your tickets decrease. And whenever you kill someone, you get a mark on your head, and then the bounty increases on you. If you die, normally the bounty's still there. And the whole idea is to go up to a person, stun them, and use a fulcrum device. And depending on how many bounty points they're worth, that's how many points are restored to your team's overall tickets. Team deathmatch with a twist. Then there's comp control, which is basically a unique version of domination. You got defenders and attackers. The defenders have to stop the attackers from getting point A, B, and C. The attackers have to get point A, B, and C. And you basically get to hold point A, B, and C to accumulate some kind of a download. And defenders have to just keep it to prevent you from doing a download. You can win by, the attacking team can win by completing the download, or the defending team wins by basically not allowing you to complete the download, fighting over A, B, and C, glorified domination type. Then you have Cloak and Dagger, which is upsetting a lot of people because it's not Team Sneak. It's basically attackers versus defenders. The attackers all have stealth camouflage. They have no lethal weapons. They have nothing but stun and sleep mechanics. And the defenders can do whatever they want. What's really breaking this mode is the defenders can go into stealth, just like the attackers. That makes no goddamn fucking sense. Why can the attackers go... Why is it the defenders can utilize stealth and lethal weapons, and the defenders only have stealth and non-lethal weapons? It's unbalanced, it's broken, it's stupid. I play it and my team destroys when we're defending, and when we attack we get raped because we don't stand a chance, because not only are we fighting people with lethal weapons, they have stealth too. Logic. Fix it. So there's 3 game modes versus 11. And it's, not like the game modes aren't fun, it's just we need a little more. And then when it comes to updating your character and his appearance, you got to pay a lot of matchmaking like a motherfucker. Another thing that's upsetting people is when you create your own server, it's a good way to earn experience points for your character, but you don't earn money in a sense. You don't earn that much. You have to play the auto matchmaking, which has a bunch of preset settings, and the matches are really quick. And that's the best way to earn money. Even if win or lose, you gain a lot of money. Even if you lose, you get more money than you would playing in a pre-made server from one of your friends. And what sucks is the pre-made servers are the only way to actually get to play with the unique characters and the high-ticket settings and all the uniqueness of the whatever, what you want the server to be. So Metal Gear Online 2 is lacking. Okay, the auto matchmaking works, which is fantastic over Metal Gear Online 2, but when it comes to creating your own servers, your options of what you can and can't do with your server is very limited. Okay, and that needs to be updated. The fact that everyone can fucking CQC in this game is really like it's fucking gay. In Metal Gear Online 2, CQC was something you were proud of when you accomplished because it was hard. It was not something you can just do. And if you didn't have a CQC skill equipped, you couldn't CQC. You could just push your opponent in a sense with your gun. Your character would do some kind of pushing motion. Then you had CQC 1, 2, and 3. And the higher level of CQC, the more effective CQC was. Okay, and if you had CQC 3, it took away from the other skills you could equip yourself with. So you would sacrifice your ability to aim well and run quick and monomania, etc., in favor of being exceptionally awesome at CQC. Well, guess what? That's not a thing now. Metal Gear Online 3, everyone has fucking CQC. Everyone and their fucking mother can one-shot stun you like it's nothing. It's stupid. This needs to be adjusted. It's ruining the experience for a lot of players because of the lag, and it feels like you're being dragged from 20 feet away. You run by someone, and you're about to turn around and do a headshot or a body shot, and also your character is dragged back with a rubber band effect and CQC, now you're stunned. This is bad design. And I do not feel that enforcers and scouts should be able to knock you out with CQC. Make it an infiltrator-only thing to knock you out with a one-shot CQC, and make it a skill they have to equip. Okay, I get it. Infiltrators have stealth. It's annoying. I hate the fact that everyone and their fucking mother in this game has, they're playing as infiltrator. But I understand it ain't going nowhere. They're not just going to remove it from the fucking game. They're going to adjust it, and that's about it. But make it that only the infiltrators can knock you out with the judo flip. I'm a fucking enforcer. I'm slow as shit. And there are times I run out of ammo because I'm on a kill streak. I go up to motherfuckers, judo flip them, and vault them and kill them. And even I feel that's kind of cheap. Like, I shouldn't be able to do everything. In Metal Gear Online 2, you had to choose what you want him to do. Did you want your character to be fast? Did you want your character to have good aim? Did you want your character to be good at CQC? There was this type of balance. Your character couldn't excel at everything. In Metal Gear Online 3, the infiltrator, in a sense, can do everything. Not only can you go stealth, you have access to a fucking decent rifle. And you can CQC. Everyone can fucking CQC. Stop. Adjust it, please, because it's aggravating a lot of players, including myself. And I have no choice but to exploit this in a sense. And the players are calling it exploiting because we know it's bad design. We know it's bad design. Every player in the field being able to CQC as if they have CQC 3 and knock players out without trying, this to us, this is an unintended exploit that we're going to fucking harass and make use of until it's adjusted. It is what it is. It is what it is. It has to be adjusted. You will adjust it because people are bitching about left and right. And then just to end my little rant, just to get you guys understanding, this is 2015. And in 2015, all developers communicate with their fan base. Okay? Especially the most important member of a fucking dev team, the community manager. The community manager, you are the voice of the developers. You talk to us. Okay? And Robert Allen Peeler, you are by far possibly the worst fucking community manager ever in gaming. You should be fucking fired. You are worthless. Why is it every time you communicate with people, whether it be from your Twitter or the official Metal Gear Online Twitter, all we get out of your fucking ass is, I can't talk about that right now. We cannot talk about that right now. Are you fucking kidding me? What kind of community manager are you? You're fucking useless. Even the most hated game, Call of Duty. Okay, a lot of players hate Call of Duty. But there's no, I'm a Call of Duty fan, by the way. There's no doubt in my mind that the Call of Duty support team, community team, at least those motherfuckers talk to you. At least they talk to you. They get millions of complaints every day, but at least they respond to the fans, the battlefield fans, their dev team, their community managers. They talk to them. You build the confidence in your fan base if you talk to them. All you do is give us. You don't even give us false hope. You useless fuck. It's like you don't even know what's going on with your team. You're just there. You are a useless entity. And you know what? Like I don't care who comes to defend you. I don't care what backlash I get. I don't give a shit. It needs to be said. You're a useless fuck community manager. What kind of community manager only tells the fan base we can't talk about that right now? You can't even say something along the lines of, "Hey, buddy, we understand your complaints. I'll forward this to the team. We'll see about adjusting it." No. The game's lagging. Well, I can't talk about that right now. What about more game modes? I can't talk about that right now. Dude, kill yourself. You're fucking useless. You're a horrible community manager. We don't even fucking need you. The community is like fed up with your ass. Useless ass motherfucker. Thank you for watching my video, by the way. Catch you guys next video. Deuces.